Alright, Kalala Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Kadash. Done but honors to the apostles at Great Millstone. Salutes you, brothers, teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. Let's go straight into this. So it says, inside the century-old building standing above 400,000 gold bars, right? Now, let's do this. It says, the echoing boom of a slammed door rattles around the walls of the Bank of England's Grand Column entrance. And pretty much what this video here that I'm doing is going to show is that, and I'm going to do a part 2, I can already see that, what Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, but is that this society is all based on the worshipping of gods, you know what I'm saying, false gods and things of that nature, you know. It says across, so whether it be Babylonian gods, you know, Greek gods, Roman gods, you know, Egyptian gods, you still go back to these Babylonian gods and shit like that. But let's see what it says here. It says, across the floor and walls sprawl grand mosaics and sculptures depicting lions, piles of gold, thunderbolts, and ancient Roman gods. So someone might just see that and go, oh, it's just fancy decorations. But one thing that shows you, and one thing that it does show you, is what we always show you, that this society goes back to the Roman Empire, the ancient Roman Empire. Basically, this is the modern day Roman Empire. You read Revelation 20, which we always do, and it tells you that the deadly wound was healed, right? So they revived back. The pagan Roman Empire has been revived, and this is what this is. That's why in the Bank of England, you've got ancient Roman gods. When this building was created, it was designed as a working bank building. There were people coming and going all day, explains the Bank of England Museum's creator, Jenny Adam. And immediately they were greeted with this sense of grandeur, along with lots and lots of messages about what's happening in this site. So that's where they get their power from, is these ancient gods. Let's look at this a bit. See different now it's gonna go more into it and look at the style of the building, the Roman columns, the Roman style columns, right? 100 years ago, work began to rebuild the Bank of England, a place which started as a townhouse in the 1700s and expanded over subsequent centuries. To mark this centenary, a new exhibition has begun in the Bank's museum, revealing more about what can be found inside of one of Britain's most secure buildings. Ahead of its opening, the BBC was given a rare look inside the bank itself, with some of the country's key financial decisions are made, and which houses some 400,000 bars of gold in its basement vaults. And then, like, just like you had in New York, in London, you had a lot of small hats. They were setting all that up. They were all there, just like you had in New York and shit, right? The bank was first granted a royal charter in 1694 when it was founded for the use and benefit of the public as a way to manage the national debt and maintain finances in Britain. Now, what I'm going to do, because you know what, if I keep, is go here. Because it's more, what I'm on this video is more about, is a symbolism. So, which you've got it right here. And it says, a large mosaic featuring two lions protecting a column of gold stands in the center of the entrance hall, while depictions of the Roman god Mercury are everywhere. So, okay, gold lions symbolizing security. It says golden lion symbolizing security pop up across the space from specially designed lighting to staircase banisters, while even the door handles are miniature recreations of Mercury, the Roman deity of communication and finance. There's a real blend of modern and ancient, and it gives you the sense that even though this building is relatively new, it's been here forever, because it's reincarnated. So let's do this. To go into this gold part, what I want to do is see if I can. So I'm probably not going to be able to get this up with this search. That's what it does. You got. There was a picture of him you could get where he was holding gold bars. I'm not sure where he was, but I'd have to go on a different search engine, and I don't want to do that right now. Let me do this. Okay. I'm going to get to the main point of the video in a minute. So, okay, this is Evelyn Rothschild's GuyRegal.com. So the elites deal with gold, right, and silver. Okay, they're not going into where he was, what's going on with it. But this is their shit, this is how they get down. They've reaped treasures unto themselves unto the last days. Alright, so that's why I think part 2, I'll do a part 2 if needed. That's what I should have done. Alright, let's do it. Because now, let's do this. I'm not sure I can't remember where he was, if it was the... Well, let's do this. Let's go here then. Let's do this because it doesn't want to... You gotta know what you're typing in with this sort of stuff. Because they just... Alright, what have we got here? Golden statue of winged messenger on the Bank of England. This is what we're talking about. So... let's do this. Okay, so that's showing you what they're dealing with and who they are. Let's do this. Let's go to... let's go to Exodus 20. Exodus 20 and 1, and the Most High spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy power, Yahweh, or Yahushai, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So that's a commandment, right? So none of these Hindu gods, any kind of, gods that matter. Because you've got something called world religions, and the scripture says the gods of the nations are idols. So when you type in world religions, let's type it in, because I haven't actually typed it in. Right now, but let's see what it does. Okay, the big five: Christianity, Islam, Hindu, Buddhism, and Jainism. Okay, the big five. I'm not gonna go all into that right now. You see, you got this all these symbols wrapped around the planet Earth. Well, that's in all of these religions are idolatry. Look at this. People are worshipping these different statues, gods and goddesses, and things of that nature. Even with so-called Christianity. But they'll go, oh, my Lord and Savior is J Jews. But they are some of the biggest idolaters on the planet. You got statues of like, and we pretty much, that statue they got is nothing but just Greek gods, because they had the same statues in Greece, the Greco-Roman Empire, more like, and you got those statues like that all in the sea, all in the air. Well, yeah, you do, because they'll be on the ground. They're so big, they're going into the so you got so that's idolatry right there. That's not who the Messiah is. So you know what, let's do that. Let's do this right quick. Let's go here. I put in Jesus statue, Jew statues, right? And you got shrines and stuff like that. Well, like them. I mean, look look at this, man. That is an idol, right? And I'm not gonna go. I could read up about Serapis Cryptus and how the followers were called Christians and all that, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But this is clearly an idol. Like, this is, and that's what they're worshipping. So modern day this Christianity that everyone's worshipping out here goes back to idolatry. Like, all these individuals walking up here, the masses of these people, this is idolatry right here, bro. Let's do this. And you got loads of them. It's all over the place. The Lord ain't dealing with this, man. As we know, he's mainly showing that one in Brazil. But look, you got them all over the place. You've got them in the sea. You got them everywhere. So, all different parts of Europe. I mean, do you really think that this is the Messiah, man? He didn't even, first of all, he was a so-called black man with woolly hair, all right? Scriptures clearly says he has hair like the pure wool, all right? So let's do this. Okay, for thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth, or that is in the water that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow thyself to them, nor serve them. And if you notice, you got these heathens worshipping fishes, beasts, and things of that nature. And any false deity at that matter, and that's what's going on the planet, the false worship of false gods, right? through the various different religions. Now let me do this. Let's do this. Okay, it's from first Chronicles 16:26, and then it's in Psalms 96:5 as well. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. Right. Psalms 115:4, their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. All you gotta do is type in, you could type in anything, Hinduism, and you'll see the temples and stuff. Okay, we got more. List of statues. Look at these things, man. You got that. Now let's look at